Yeah, just missed it. Just leaving. It's a nice morning. A little bit of smoke. Well, actually quite a bit. We're just packing up and getting ready to leave today. Got to be up by 11. Enjoyed our spot here, and now we're gonna head to Mcdonald Creek. After we go back to Silverton, grab breakfast at the other place, go to BC liquor store, pick up some beer for Aubrey, because we'll have a couple hours to burn. But this was nice, yes, just be able to put my kayak here and head out in the water. It was awesome. Back to Silverton, grab something to eat. So right now we're just walking around Silverton. This museum was closed, but we were able to walk around outside to see some of the artifacts that were pulled out of the mines and stuff. It's kind of cool to see how everything back then was powered by water or steam. Very cool. So now we're at Mcdonald Creek Provincial Park. I really like this campground. It's super nice. The picnic tables and all that are awesome. Clean showers and that. But this time we weren't able to get a lakeside lot, and that's really what you want. These ones are okay. That lot I had before was like a million times better, and you can see the bunch of trees are cut down, and you can see your neighbors. It's going to be a full house tonight. We're just chilling today, and then tomorrow we are heading to Nakusp. MJ wants to go to the winery. I don't drink wine, but I'll give it a shot, and then walk around town, get something to eat, come back, and then get up super early and get on the highway before everybody else, because you got to make that stretch to Golden in case an accident happens, because then you're really hooped. Earlier the better. One thing about BC is the fresh strawberries and fruit. Too bad cherries are out of season. But these taste like real strawberries, not like the stuff you get in the stores. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. Cheers, motherfucking beer time. Boiling or beer.
summer ale. Right now, cooking up some campfire smokies that MJ got from Kaslo. I've been crushing too many beers on this trip, so I was at the liquor store today getting some Nasty Habit IPA for dirty old Aubrey. Picked up some Caesars. Just been a nice day kicking back, relaxing, reading some books. Tomorrow we go to town. MJ's gonna get liquored at the winery. I must say, these are pretty tasty indeed. This person doesn't have any experience backing up at all. It's his third attempt. It's a woman driver. What do you expect? Right, MJ? I'm just getting the death stare now. It's the following morning, just showered. Just at Mcdonald Creek Provincial Park. Still smoky. This is our last day here. And we're heading back to Calgary. Could have actually booked that end site, but I'm glad I didn't because there still really isn't any access to the lake.
We drove into Nakusp, which is about 15 minutes away, stopped off at the winery so we could do a tasting. And I've never been to a winery before, so it's pretty cool to check it out briefly. And then we went into town to walk around, check things out. And one of the things I like to do wherever I go somewhere is go to a museum, check out local history. So that's exactly what we did. So the way I gather it, Nakusp was kind of a staging area with the ferries and stuff to get everything out to the mines that were in the area, which there were a lot of mines in this area. And this museum just kind of showcased the mining, the trapping, the indigenous people that used to live here in the area. And it was very cool to kind of check it out. I really love seeing old photographs and the way people lived way back in the day. It would have been a hard life, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people were tough back then. They weren't weak like we are today. I mean, you had to be tough to survive. I'd probably die within a couple months. Little figurine statue of a mine set up here, which is kind of cool to check out. Some old newspaper clippings, and this is kind of like a little trapper section. And this is the interesting part. When you look at these old saws, how they used to log back in the day, I couldn't imagine two people sawing down trees or sawing logs with those. That would have been back-breaking work. And then to check out this tree that was cut down and how many hundreds of years old it was. 277 years. That's crazy. Imagine the trees back in that area were quite huge before they cut them down. Some crude axes they used back in the day. Some more old photographs I really like checking out. And then some old chainsaws. I couldn't imagine using those. That white chainsaw, the Pioneer, was a two-man chainsaw. And this is the part that I like, these ferries. It's too bad all these ferries are gone now. I think, as I said before in the last video, traveling on these ferries would have been such a highlight. to see these go across the lake, and you know, all the stories that could be told. See all the ferries docked. So cool. I think the one ferry, you're gonna see a picture of it. They actually pushed it out to the water, then set it on fire, let it burn till it sunk. Which I personally think was kind of a waste, but it is what it is. I guess whoever owns the ferry can do whatever they want. There's a picture of it right there. Just let her burn. Just let her burn. And this is the indigenous section. And there's only a few surviving members left of the indigenous people that lived in this area. And that book I bought kind of talks about the whole story and stuff. And it's a very interesting read. And from what I gather is that I'm going to show a picture of a map, and that is a lot of the indigenous archaeology sites are now underwater because of the damming and flooded. So a lot of the history that they could have gathered from this is lost now, which is kind of sad. Once again, there's a map of the sites that they found, so the indigenous people travel up and down the lakes for camping and hunting and stuff. And this is a map that I really wanted to buy, but no one had one. It has a list of all the mines that are in and around the area. So Kaslo, Sandin, all the mines. It'd be really cool to explore some of these roads and try to find these mines. And afterwards, at a farmer's market in town, we checked that out, and then walked along the waterfront before heading back to the campsite for the night.
Just back at the campsite. Gonna continue reading my book. Kick back, relax, enjoy the rest of the day before I head home tomorrow. Very interesting history in this area. It's close enough that you can come back and do some exploring. There's so many places in BC, so much history if you're into the mining. But I definitely need to spend more time in this area for sure. Still the best and most comfortable camping chair. Had this for well over a year. Still going strong. It's got the built-in heater. I never use it though, but if you're looking for a comfortable camping chair, yeah, even MJ's got one. And definitely note to self, if you're gonna camp at Mcdonald Creek Campground, try to get the ones along the lake. I mean, the other campsites are okay, but the ones along the lake are the ones you want for sure. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the Filipinos have busted out the karaoke machine. Jesus fuck. The campground attendant went over there, shut them down. Personally, I would have took the karaoke machine, smashed it on the ground, and booted them out. No need for them to play it so loud that everybody can hear them throughout the whole campground. Well, it's the following morning. Time to head home. It was a rough night. I was awoken at the witching hour, 3 a.m. Had to take a massive piss I couldn't hold anymore. So I get out of my trailer to get ready to walk down to the washrooms, which I'm walking back from right now. And I had vertigo so bad, like everything was just like this. And I was like, oh fuck, I gotta piss. So just went outside my trailer, crawled back inside. Try to keep myself from puking or passing out. And then my gut started rumbling. And I had to take a nasty shit. So I made it to my portable crapper out there, did my business, went back inside, lay down, start to get things ready. And all of a sudden I hear this beeping noise. And then some reason my lithium battery in my trailer had drained down to like 3%. And then once I got that turned off, then it was good. MJ's just loading up her truck. That's where her tent was. Eat some breakfast and get out of here. This has been my longest camping trip in a very long time. Usually go for 1 day, 2 days, but this time it was 5 days. Got some things to do in the trailer. The rocker switch for the auxiliary power inside. Kind of shit the bed, and I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. It's kind of bittersweet leaving, but I'll be back. I'll be back to check out some more things. The big thing is timing the ferry. Hopefully get it when the ferry's across, or you're just about to board. Otherwise, you could be sitting for up to an hour. Earlier you get there, the better, especially on a long weekend. Otherwise, you could be sitting there for hours waiting your turn to get on. The push is on. We may just miss the ferry. $800 from the ferry. Yeah, just missed it. Just leaving. Look at that. That's sadness. Yeah, it's the worst possible time to miss the ferry. Just to watch it float away. There's nothing but sadness now. Ah, here comes the ferry. This is our turn off here. And then we're going to go across the bridge. It seemed to take forever. There's the Alberta sign. Almost home. Hello, Miss Garmins. I know I've been home for a while. How you doing? I want to pet you, but I don't want you to attack me. Hi. How was your break from me? How was your break? Already going for the attack. Already, hey? No rest for you. Just for the attack. Arrgh.